All right, so I'm going to do a proof that 0 factorial is equal to 1. So to start off with, what we're going to be using is we're going to be using a fact about factorials. We know that n factorial is going to be equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, and then we're going to go all the way down to 3 times 2 times 1. So this is the basic formula of any factorial. You start off with the number in question, and then you go down by 1 each time until you stop at 1. And then you multiply all those numbers together. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to group every single element except for n. So I'm going to put n minus 1, n minus 2, all the way down to 3, 2, 1 inside this bracket. So I'm grouping all these terms together. So what I can do now is bring down my n, but then I can take everything in this bracket and express it as n minus 1 factorial. So this is the formula that I want to use to prove that 0 factorial is equal to 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to let n equal 1. So if we let n be 1, then this is what happens. We can replace this n with a 1. We can replace this n with a 1, and we can replace this n with a 1. So now I have 1 factorial is equal to 1 times 0 factorial. So now what I want to do is I want to get 0 factorial by itself. So I need to isolate the 0 factorial. So how can I do that? How can I get 0 factorial on the right side by itself? Well, I would need to get rid of this 1 right here. Now, since I'm multiplying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 1. So I'm going to divide the right side by 1, and I'm going to divide the left side by 1. And what that's going to do is it's going to cancel out the 1s, so I'm left with a 0 factorial. And then over here, I have 1 factorial on top, which of course is 1. And I have 1 at the bottom. So essentially, I have 0 factorial is equal to 1 divided by 1. And we know that 1 divided by 1 is 1. So I get 0 factorial is 1.